Good.
How many Stellas have you had?
Shh, no, none. Right. Hi, welcome to the Match Bell podcast. I've forgotten the script. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see. We'll keep doing videos. Today we are reviewing TLC. This is scuffed. I'm gonna keep going.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. Clap. Mark, whatever you say.
Mark.
Yeah, if you do like what we do, please like, subscribe. It really does give us the incentive to keep going. And today we're doing TLC 2020. It was an alright pay-per-view. Right, I'm just going to go straight into it, because then we can chat. So, we started off with AJ Styles versus Drew McIntyre. Alex, what did you think of it?
I enjoyed this a lot. A lot happened. Got a Miz cash in, which I predicted would happen. Saying.
Sorry. Just before you carry on, should we just declare who the winner is of the predictions?
Yeah.
Stephen, it's not you. It's Liam. Congratulations,
Hooray!
Liam.
It's me.
Well done, Liam.
Thank you. Reigning, defending, yada yada. Continue.
Liam got a clean sweep. Everything right. Congrats. Even the although you did get Randy Orton wrong, he did wear more than just trunks. Congratulations.
Yeah. Never mind.
It swerved for me that. I thought, right, we'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, sorry, Alex. Go for it.
Yeah. Good match. Got a Miz cash in. Buzzing with that. Bit of a wasted cash in though, because lost it. I thought that almost guy had some good spots, like bit of comedy, carrying Miz like a baby.
Yeah, he was really careful when he dropped him onto the table. Like, he's not going to be built as a monster if he's taking that much care of people. He really looked like he was placing him on the table.
Yeah. I think he got a bit of criticism from whoever backstage about that, because on Raw he actually dropped John Morrison through the table.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
right, fair enough.
So
you say
I think
John Morrison, do you mean Johnny Mundo? Is that?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Johnny Nitro.
Johnny Impact.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It got to a point where anyone could have won and I'd have been happy with it. And I think it was nice to see Drew against somebody else that wasn't Randy Orton for a change. So
yeah. I don't think Ainsley would have been happy with. I don't think he was happy, because we watched this one live, didn't we, all together?
yeah, I think Ainsley kind of switched off on this one. Didn't
Towards the end, like I do like Drew as a champion. He looks amazing, like he's jacked. But I don't know if I like him as a champion. I prefer him as. Maybe I just don't like him as a babyface. Maybe I'd prefer him as a heel. But
I agree.
I'm just not
100%.
a fan. Like, I don't know how you can be a Scottish psychopath and be a good guy.
I think that's why they're calling him the Scottish Warrior now, aren't they?
That's just annoying. It's not as good.
The issue that I have with Drew McIntyre is that he doesn't look dominant. Drew McIntyre looks resilient, but not dominant. Because in all of his matches, he just gets clowned on for like 20 minutes and then pulls through at the end.
You're saying that.
That doesn't look dominant to me.
But we also have another champion in the company that also doesn't look. Like, he looks dominant, but he's not being dominant. Yet again, he's not.
Sami Zayn. Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. That's pre-show, that wouldn't.
I think with that other one though, they're doing it the right way rather than how they're doing it with Drew.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think Drew's a fantastic wrestler and a fantastic entertainer, but I am really bored of watching Drew get a body part worked in a match for 20 minutes and then him stumble around being like, oh, my leg, oh, what am I going to do? I can't walk. and then
And then hit a
suddenly
perfect
pulls out,
claymore.
hits a perfect claymore, 1, 2, 3, job done. And it's like, but everyone is attacking his leg. Attack somebody else.
Yeah, his chin.
Yeah, go for his midsection, go for his arm, do anything. You know?
Do you think it's not that, like we mentioned, that both champions are not looking completely convincing? Do you reckon it's affecting Drew that the other storyline's being done better? Do you reckon if they weren't at the same time, that Drew's wouldn't be as bad?
I think it works better for Roman because he's a heel. So that goes back to what you were saying about Drew being a babyface.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like, I
You
loved
won't be
their
able
Survivor Series match. Was amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, you wouldn't be able to turn Drew now and kind of copy it because you would look like you are just doing it for the sake of.
They've done this character better. Like this is Super Cena. This is a Super Cena character where they just get slapped about for 3/4 of the match and then they pull through at the end. And I'd rather watch John Cena go through those motions than watch Drew McIntyre because he was just better at doing it.
That's fair enough.
But anyway, it was a good match though. I enjoyed the Miz coming in.
So during the match, I took some notes. I liked the calf crusher using the ladder. That was good. I enjoyed that. And AJ took a really good bump through a table from being tossed out of the ring. This was like just before Miz cashed in. Like, it was this bump, and then it was Drew trying to get up the ladder, and then the Miz came down. Yeah, that was a good bump.
There were a few good bumps through tables in that match, to be fair.
Yeah, did you like the table shot to the back of what's he called? Omos.
Oh, the chair shot where it's split in half.
Yeah, the chair just.
That was a really entertaining. That was a really good inventive chair shot.
I liked that.
And then the whole 90s horror film. I'm gonna crawl on my backside to try and get away from this monster up the ramp.
Yeah.
You can tell he has a lot of fun doing it, Johnny.
Yeah, I think Johnny looked really good. John looked really good at even looking goofy while he was doing it. Like the fact that he fell over a ladder. But I didn't be like, ha, he fell over a ladder. It was more like, oh my god, he's trying to get away from this guy so quickly that he's stumbling around.
Yeah, when he did that trip, I was like, that's what Sami Zayn did the other week against the Hurt Business.
I could kind of let it go for John though, because there was all that stuff on the ramp. He's bound to fall over something. I would if I was walking backwards with all those obstacles. But anyway,
no, I really enjoyed it. No, anyone want to say anything else on that?
Drew McIntyre, be better. Moving on.
That's nice. Alright, so the next match we had was Carmella versus Sasha. I thought that the promo package to this was really good. It showed Carmella being actually... I don't know what... Like, before she went away, she did not look like she could hold her own. And now she's come back and she looks really good. Like, she... Yeah. I feel like over the past few years, I know that they've had these 4 women that are amazing. And they've not really worked on the rest of the roster. So it's kind of just been these 4 women going up against each other constantly. But... I feel like if they build everyone a bit more, we could have like an equal roster, and we could get some really good matches rather than the same women all the time.
They've got quite a lot of depth in the women's roster at the minute, haven't they?
So whatever you've done with Carmella, do it with everyone else. Although I am enjoying Lana's storyline just as much.
Her not being there, that's fun.
No, did you not see that she pinned Nia?
She did.
She did, yeah.
She did pin Nia, and then she got
decimated. Yeah. So the surprise guest. Oh no, sorry, I've gone on to something else. Right, completely. You're messing me up, man. Yeah. Carmella, Sasha. Sasha wins with a submission, and retains the championship. What did you think of the match, Liam?
It was a really enjoyable match. I really enjoyed this. Like you said before, Carmella actually does look really convincing as a #1 contender, and I think she's definitely been polishing her skills in that time that she's been off. The gimmick's weird though. Don't understand the gimmick. It's like some weird dichotomy between being like a very upper class posh person and then being a Jersey Shore person.
It's Eva Marie 2.0.
Yeah, it works better than what it did with Eva Marie. It definitely didn't work with her because at least Carmella can wrestle.
Yeah.
And
Got there
I
before,
do
didn't
like all the stuff with the champagne. I find that quite funny. But when they kept saying the sommelier, her sommelier Reginald, I kept thinking he said her Somalian Reginald, and I was like, you can't say that.
It did have me going for a while. I was like, how are they getting away with this?
I was like, you need to stop calling him the Somalian because that's offensive. That. But it's just me not being a good listener.
Was that not T-Pain? I thought it was...
But
That was Mike John.
yeah, it was a good match though. I think Carmella should have been disqualified though when Reginald interfered. I don't know what was going on with the referee on Sunday night, but they were very lenient with interference. Let's just say.
Oh wait, if you listen really carefully, you can hear Steve raging about rules.
Cabros. But yeah, like some beautiful submission moves. Like Carmella's submission looks gorgeous. I absolutely love that submission. Really good moves. The face buster where she spikes Sasha on the head.
Oh yeah, right on the forehead. I was really impressed with that. That's so much
Right
better
on
than
the
when the
dome.
Bellas did it.
Yeah, right on the dome. I was like, good God, that looked painful.
It looks like a finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Like it didn't. It's never looked like a finisher before, but that particular one, I could get behind that.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that's it was a good match. I enjoyed it.
Alex, what do you think, pal?
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match. I get that it's part of her character and stuff, but I really don't enjoy when Carmella starts getting the screechy, shouting stuff out.
The Melina stuff.
And yeah,
Don't remind me.
you know, when she starts screaming her head off, and like, I get that you'd like a proper, like, I can't say it without swearing, but like, you know, like
Socialite.
no, like that kind of heel is like a proper whiny,
Oh yeah.
like SH1T heel, that kind. But like, yeah, the screaming does my head in, and I just sort of go, right, I'm gonna disconnect for a second until you're done with that. I don't see why she needs a manager.
It's a sommelier.
Yeah. I don't see why. I'm gonna butcher the word, so that's why I'm not saying it.
A Somalian.
Yeah, I don't see why she needs him. Like, I think she's capable of doing it on her own and being a bit of a better heel, a better quality of a heel. Because, like you say, that face buster now looks like a bit of a devastating finisher. Her submission moves mint. I love the Code of Silence. I just don't get why you need somebody helping you out if you can do all that. Like, but yeah, I really enjoyed the match though. Aside from that little bit, I do think that Sasha's being saved for Bianca though, if not somebody else. But I don't see who else could do it unless it's like a double turn and Bailey gets it back.
Maybe they give it to the Omni Flare, and then they can just hold all the women's gold in that tag team. Oops, spoilers.
Yeah, they are going to be on SmackDown on Friday, actually, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Who's your connection at WWE, Liam? You seem to be knowing all this stuff.
Me and Vince McMahon, we go way back.
You his other illegitimate child.
Yeah, I'm Hornswoggle.
Right. That's why we've never seen the rest of you. We've only ever seen him from the shoulders up.
Yeah, I've actually got a green suit on underneath this from the neck below. You just can't see it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
move on?
I feel like this match shows that you can have like your champion fight someone a bit lower down and it still be a good match, rather than that whole. I'm gonna slate that Drew thing again, but like Drew versus Dolph Ziggler, it was just a bit of a meh thing, weren't it? But this shows that you can actually do it correctly and have your champion look good against somebody that's not, let's say, top of the billing. But it was a good match and the right ending. I don't think Carmella should have the title, but even though you're not going to give someone the title, making them look strong only benefits the champion anyway. So
I think it's a good idea having Carmella in the running for the title, but not necessarily having it. So it works in that way.
And yeah, that spike was awesome. Thank you for telling us what a spike is, Corey Graves.
Just backing up his girlfriend, didn't he?
To be fair, he was very, what's the word? Like, he's obviously a very professional, Corey Graves, because he did not let his relationship interfere with what he was doing on the commentary. And what's the guy called that's Carmella's manager?
Reginald.
Yeah, he took a really good. What's the knee thing called? I've forgotten now.
Meteora.
Oh, Meteora.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he took a good one of those. So fair play to the guy.
Yeah. And he did it. He did a really nice catch as well when Carmella slid out the ring.
He did it. Yeah,
that looked good.
But yeah, as soon as he did that, he really should have been sent to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Rules, Stephen. Rules. Anyway, after this match, we had the New Day versus the Hurt Business for the tag titles, and the Hurt Business came out on top with. I've got such a bad memory.
Cedric
Alexander, yes, getting the win against Kofi Kingston.
Yep.
After tagging himself
some
in.
of his teeth in the process.
Mm-hmm. There's something in that water. I'm not having it. That's some dodgy water they're drinking.
Yeah.
Because he was not doing good. And then he had water, and then he was good. There's some steroids and stuff in there. Conspiracy. Alex, what did you think of the match, pal?
Yeah, I love a good New Day match. I think they're a good quality tag team who can make people look good, look better than New Day Rats. They can elevate people. I think because I've been a bit with the Hurt Business. I don't think they've been shown as a strong stable, but after this match, I'm like, yeah, I can buy them being a bit more dominant. Just don't put them against Retribution again, for God's sake. Like, whatever you do.
Just get rid of Retribution altogether. It's you've missed. You've not done a good job there. Just set it on fire and forget it ever happened.
Give me Dijakovic back.
Give me him back. Give me all of them back. Jeez, like shake on everyone. Like, give me Ali back.
Oh no, I wasn't a big fan of.
No, right. Ali was doing good stuff before he got injured, and then Kofi got the whole Kofi Mania thing.
The only Ali thing I can remember was when he countered that RKO by putting his hands out and doing a press. That's the only thing I can remember that he's done.
Yeah. But no, yeah, this match was really good. Really enjoyed it. I mean, it's got to be a good match if somebody's losing teeth over it.
Oh, who lost teeth? I didn't.
Kofi broke 2 teeth, I think. Yeah.
Great.
His molar, I think he did.
Yeah. So not only did he lose his championship, but he lost a couple of teeth. And you know, like, the last match where somebody had something happen to the jaw was stellar. Well done, Mr. Finn Balor. That was a good match. But yeah, no, I really like this one. So good spots. And Shelton Benjamin did it in memory of Shad Gaspard. I think he had a thing on his wristband.
Yeah. Shelton had the Shad wristband on, and Cedric had a BLM armband on as well. So they were proper representing Hurt Business.
Good.
Cedric had a Black Panther logo as well on his ring gear, I think.
Did they?
So yeah, I think they're still,
representing everyone.
yeah, I think they're still fully behind everything because MVP's ring gear is all Black Panther in it usually. So
That's cool. That stuff, I like that.
yeah.
Anyway, mirroring what you said, Alex, about you not being able to get behind the Hurt Business until now, I'm still not a fan of the Hurt Business.
Oh really?
I just don't. I can't take it seriously. Like they put themselves across as this business, but they don't really do any business, and they're not dominant, and they're not like they've got 3 belts now, and the tag team and the US. Is it the US Championship?
Yeah, the US. Yeah.
And I still don't see them looking like champions. It's weird. They're just not selling it to me. I don't know if it's that I've just got nothing. I'm just blank on it. Like, you know, every time they face other people, I'd prefer the other people to win. Saying that, New Day lost again without Big E, and I really think this is going to be a storyline going forward. Because they are, and it was even mentioned. I feel like the Hurt Business mentioned it, or Sammy mentioned it to Big E in that backstage segment.
Yeah, there was a mention of it.
Yeah, it got brought up somewhere.
Yeah, not being able to close things without Big E.
But I've said this for 3 pay-per-views now, so if it happens, I'm going back and I'm adding points and taking championships. And I'm going to do the VAR thing. We're going to have a video replay and analysis. We're going to change results. But yeah, do something with that water. That'd be so. I was saying it last night. Like, imagine if it's like, the Hurt Business are actually a water steroid company, and then they have like a backstage segment where Triple H comes out and goes, "People are gonna find out why I was drinking that water all the time when I came down to the ring. You need to keep it under wraps."
Just what's on tap in the performance center.
Oh man, that'd be so funny. Liam, what did you think of the match, pal?
I enjoyed the match for what it was. I'm still a bit up and down on the Hurt Business. I enjoy them as a faction. I think they're a really interesting faction, but I don't think they're 100% there in the ring yet. I think they've still got a bit of work to do in terms of like in-ring storytelling. I don't know why. I feel that way. I just do.
I don't feel like there's any. Like, I don't get excited when I hear that they've got a match, and they seem to have a match on every pay-per-view at the moment, and I'm just like, that's just not something that I'm into.
I think you're right. I think it's that sort of. There's not the excitement to see them in the ring, even though I do enjoy the Hurt Business as a faction, like I said. But I think a lot of that comes from MVP and how good of a manager he is in hyping up the Hurt Business and all that stuff. Shelton looked really good in this match.
Yeah,
I felt. In fact, and Cedric looked good in this match as well. But I think Shelton really showed that he can still perform.
Yeah, the lumbar check was like, it looked great.
Yeah, the lumbar check by Cedric looked really good.
I think it was Shelton that springed up onto the top rope, and the toss was a really nice toss.
Oh my god, that belly to belly off the top rope was amazing. And then just watching him in the corner, like stalking his prey, ready to like angle slam or whatever it was going to be. And I was like, oh my god, like Shelton, he's not missed a step as how long's he been wrestling now? 20 years, and he still looks as good as he did then. But yeah, it was. New Day needed to lose this match because they've been 10-time tag champs, and it was starting to get a bit stale with them having the belt. So I think they do need to spice up this storyline a bit, and I think them having the whole sort of drama with not being able to win without Big E is a good way of doing it. Although I did see on Reddit, so shout out to Mr. Reddit man. This is the first time that the combination of Xavier and Kofi have actually lost the titles.
Else it's normally Big E that's...
It's normally Big E and Xavier, or Big E and Kofi that lose the titles. So take that as you will. Although they have been losing a lot of non-title matches, so
I don't think they'll go into that in depth in the storyline. They never do they?
no.
No, that'd be classed as long-term booking.
Yeah. So yeah, but it was an enjoyable match. I enjoyed it. I think somehow they need to get the US title off Lashley while still making him look strong, and then probably put him in the running for one of the main titles if they want to build the faction to look as dominant as they're trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if they're going for the clean sweep of gold, MVP is the only one without a title now, and I really don't see him winning the world title.
Plus,
MVP for 24/7 champion.
What are they? Are they heel or are they just neutral? Are they just?
I think they are neutral. I think they're a bit like what the APA was, where they just sort of, yeah, they'll work.
Yeah,
They'll
just out for themselves.
Yeah, just out for themselves.
I don't know. I feel like they just need something. Like it's just missing. I like all the wrestlers in there.
They need a bit of direction, don't they? Basically. Yeah, I agree.
But you know, this whole Cedric Alexander thing, there might be a story behind that. Just don't do the whole Daniel Bryan joining the Wyatt family, I'm going to destroy them from the inside thing. Because I hate those storylines so much. Like, it's so obvious. Just,
yeah.
Like, when you got on NXT, you smashed it. Roderick Strong joined Undisputed Era. It wasn't an inside job. It wasn't actually trying to break them up. You know, do something creative. Like, don't just go for the whole.
Yeah.
Oh, pull that storyline out of the bank, and we'll slap that one on it, and we'll just do the same thing again.
I also hope it doesn't become a mid-card evolution where Cedric Alexander goes for the US title while Lashley's holding it. Like Randy Orton went for the world title while Triple H was holding it. Because that was just like, don't do that again, please. I don't want to do that.
10 times harder to pull that off in this day and age as well.
Yeah, it will be. Definitely. Especially when Lashley is not as charismatic as Triple H. So
yeah,
the selling of the betrayal won't be as good. But yeah. Anyway, what's next?
Next up, sorry, I'm just going to move my mouse out of the way. I'm scared he's going to press
Kitty cat.
Stop record or something. Get away from everything.
Just wants kisses.
Right, next up was Nia and Shayna. Shania versus Asuka and a mystery partner. Ooh. It was Charlotte. None of us got it right. I think we said Lana, all of us, to some degree.
No, I said Mandy.
Oh,
yeah, you said Mandy, didn't you?
Where on earth did you get Mandy from?
She came out for the save on Raw.
Man, Mandy's got a storyline going with both of these tag teams at the minute. So, yeah. Alex, your foresight was too far into the future.
Yeah, like she'd just come back from, I don't know why she was away, but she'd just come back. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, Mandy's back!" And I was like, "Mandy's gonna come out then." And then if we'd have just done the predictions a day later, I'd have been like, "Yeah, Charlotte all the way," because that got spoiled for me. So,
there was so many spoilers I've never seen. Like lately, pay-per-views, I've watched them the day after or 2 days after, and it's been fine. But the amount of clickbait YouTube videos that popped up, I've never seen that many recently. It was really annoying.
Yeah. Fiend buried, and it's like, really? You spoiled the main event for me. Thank you.
That's why you should subscribe to us. We will never put clickbait videos out. I feel like that's going to appear on a future video where we've clickbaited a video and I've just gone, we're never going to do it. We did it.
We did it.
We'll never do
it
it
anyway.
We won't do
Like
it.
we said, we'd never do a tier list.
Our thumbnails are not that elaborate either, where we put the result.
Yeah. No, the opacity's turned way down on ours. But it's the good thumbnails. Well done, Stephen.
Yeah.
So, this match finished with Charlotte submitting Shayna?
She hit the natural selection.
Oh, she did, didn't she? I remember now.
Yeah.
I also remember that because I hate the natural selection. What a terrible move.
Hey, sometimes it looks really good, but the one that she hit on Shayna looked awful.
It's
like,
just not good.
She didn't get the proper whip on it that she usually gets. It just looks like she's rolled over and Shayna was just having a quick stretch of the old
Charlotte's too
like,
tall to do the natural selection.
It's a little bit like an RKO from 2 foot off the floor.
But it's like an RKO with a stunner where they've already sat down.
Yeah, it's like it's like doing an RKO to someone that's that's in position ready to take a curb stomp.
Yeah.
Rubbish, absolute rubbish. But I will. She looked good. Charlotte walked out, and I was like, she looks different. She looks good. I missed her. I feel like being away from the cameras really done her some good.
Yeah, it wasn't just the ring gear that was golden. Like, she's defo been somewhere with a bit of sun.
And her hair was like.
Oh, she's been attacking that fake tan like nobody's business. But
her dad's fake tan.
yeah. No, she looked on point. She didn't miss a step either. Like she.
Yeah. The only problem with her coming out.
I don't know how long she's been away, but
6
there
months.
wasn't any ring rust.
Has it? It's pretty good though. Was she
6 months.
is that including away from NXT or is that just from the main roster?
That was from the Nia injury. 6 months since the Nia injury.
Fair enough.
I don't know whether that was
injury?
legit or kayfabe. Yeah, arm injury, I think.
God, she was brave getting back in the ring with Nia then.
Nia didn't really sell being afraid.
No, I don't think it was an actual legit injury. I think it was a kayfabe injury.
Got you.
She probably went to do some like some surgery or just have some time off, probably.
But she's got engaged to Andrade, I think, hasn't she?
Actually,
Don't quote me on it. I don't follow.
I just remember the one time where she took time off because she got a boob job done. So yeah,
Priority.
she got kayfabe injured so she can go and have a boob job.
Is that like when Randy Orton crashed his motorbike so he could get his
Tattoos done.
his sleeves done? Totally not coincidental. I'm not saying that at all. But it happened at the same. It must have just been like, oh, this has happened. I might as well get this done.
I honestly think a lot of them do just like get some stuff done while they've got the time off to do it.
Did you reckon like when Randy Orton wanted to get them sleeves done, he has to go to like management and be like, I want to get these done. Is it all right? Do you reckon he has to get permission?
Probably.
Yeah,
It's all about like the look, isn't it? And they have to update all the Mattel toys.
Okay.
And we're back.
Alex, what did you think of the match, pal?
Oh god, Jets comes to me first. Yeah. Yet again, decent match. I thought Charlotte looked great returning after 6 months out. Was it, Liam?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah. After 6 months out, coming back, not missing a beat, looking slick. I like that they played it safe and put Shayna in the ring more than Nia. Didn't want anybody getting hurt after just returning. I'm sorry, Nia, but if Keith Lee's getting sent back down to NXT, then surely you can as well.
Strong words there.
Yeah. That's a hot take for you, innit?
They'd never send a Samoan down. What you talking about? Wrestling's in a Samoan's blood.
Yeah.
She called Nia.
Is that why Tamina's been around for so long?
Yeah, that's why Tamina keeps getting away with it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, like I love watching Asuka wrestle. Like, she's so good. She's got to be like one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet,
Oh, definitely.
if not the best.
Yeah.
That moonsault
Yeah.
that she does, it's mental. It's
Yeah.
good. It's not as good as Io Shirai's, but it's still up there. You know,
Yeah.
Charlotte, when you can do it in a bin, I'll say you better.
It's just yeah, Japanese women wrestlers are sick.
Mhm.
Like,
No fear.
I think after saying that statement, I think I need to go and watch a lot more like Stardom or something and just enjoy it.
What's she called now?
I swear to God, if you mention Lucha Underground,
Oh. Oh. Burst his bubble now.
I'm sorry, Richard. Who was on Lucha Underground that's in Stardom?
No, not in Stardom. She was in WWE. It was. Oh, what was she called? I forgot now. Asuka's last partner.
Kairi Sane.
She was in it for a while, and obviously in Lucha Underground they did a lot of male versus female wrestling. So she did that. It was really good.
Ah.
Ahoy.
No, she didn't do that gimmick. That wasn't the gimmick she had there.
Oh, but I like the Kaizoku.
Did she have a yachting persona in Lucha Underground?
She didn't do it. She was one of 4
No,
women that came in just to beat up blokes. It was really good.
Instead of having a One Piece gimmick, she had a Naruto one instead.
She
There we
runs
go.
in a ring like that.
And then in the one before that, she had a Bleach gimmick. And then before that, Dragon Ball Z.
To be fair,
So-
when you
Right.
went forward then, Alex,
They
you
all
looked like
went
you were
down.
going really fast because it was all blurry. Like the Flash.
Just shifted the camera really quick.
Oh,
Um,
God.
Right, geez, right, yeah. No wonder these videos last an hour.
Liam, what did you think,
Anime.
pal?
Good match. Really good match. The Shayna and Nia tag team has actually grown on me a lot. I like them as a tag team. I think they're quite a fun tag team to watch because sort of it's weird because Nia's supposed to be the muscle, but she's just really not that strong. She just sort of acts as like the heavy instead of the muscle. So it's like almost like a sword and shield. Like Nia's the shield and Shayna's the sword, if that makes sense. Like Nia goes in to take all the hits, and then Shayna goes in to mop up afterwards. Sort of
Shayna's
thing.
a spade.
Shayna. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good match. Although I was, as soon as they announced Charlotte, because I didn't know Charlotte was going to come out, and as soon as Charlotte's music hit, I
You know,
went.
it
"Where's
was all over the internet.
I was very good at avoiding spoilers. As soon as she came out, I was like, right, where's my phone? And then that was it then. 20 minutes of just me sat on the phone until I realised, oh my God, I've missed this entire match. And I had to go back and actually watch it because I was like, well, I actually do want to see Asuka wrestle. So let's just try and ignore the fact that Charlotte's in this match
Really?
and enjoy it for
You
Asuka.
don't like her that much?
I really, really dislike Charlotte.
So does your internet, apparently.
I feel like she's so over what's the word I'm looking for? Not overproduced, that's wrong.
Saturated.
Oversaturated, yeah. Like she's always in an angle with the top talent, like always. Even when she was in NXT, she was like the main feature of the women's division in NXT, and I was like, can she not just take a back seat for a bit and let some other stars shine?
Yeah.
But yeah, good match though. Really enjoyed it. Nia worked quite safely, which was nice to see. Shayna looked brutal. Charlotte did Charlotte things, and Asuka remains the best wrestler on the planet. So, yeah, good match.
Fair enough. I liked the bit where Asuka hugged Charlotte and she was like, "They're excited to be a partner."
And then there's like a
you know,
head.
like kicking each other's ass.
sized
Anyway, after this we had the 2020 versus 2021 promo, which was it was a thing, but we won't talk about that. And after that, we had.
Can I just mention
Go
that
for it.
2021 did the right? I don't know whether you two watch this or if you even know what it is. Do you remember Ultimate Muscle?
Vaguely. Continue.
2021 did the finisher from Ultimate Muscle.
Oh, I can't remember exactly.
After we've finished this, go and find it. It's brilliant. It's like a proper rip on wrestlers and stuff. Like the main bad guy's called Kevin Mask,
Wow. Okay, I'll go watch it.
and it's like a proper NWO rip off. It's brilliant. But yeah, go and watch Ultimate Muscle after we've watched this, and you'll see what I'm on about.
Congratulations on working with what you had, Drew. You did a good job in that. It was really weird. I'm assuming, they can get away with it at the moment though, because they don't actually have to do it in front of a crowd. They can just do it in front of webcams.
Yeah.
And it's crowd noise.
Yeah. Do you reckon it was Braun Strowman in a mocap suit? Because it was Braun's voice.
It's definitely Braun's voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Braun's suspended. He's not allowed in.
We did it on a Zoom call.
Braun's suspended for attacking a ref. Meanwhile, Randy Orton's allowed to come to work after killing someone. So
we'll discuss that in a minute.
Yeah. Wrong guy. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Oh, this was good. I'm a massive fan of Kevin Owens.
It was a really good triple threat.
Sick. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It wasn't even a triple threat. Yeah, it was 2-on-1 handicap. Yeah.
And I even thought that Kevin was going to win it at one point. So kudos to WWE for actually
subverting expectations.
Doing decent 50-50 booking.
Yeah, it wasn't a Roman Reigns wins long. It actually, but again, keeping up the storyline that he can't actually. But although he looks incredibly dominant, he's not putting people away. He twice against Uso. Drew McIntyre wasn't incredibly cutthroat decision. Obviously, he won. I don't mean that. I mean it wasn't as simple as that. And this again, he's had help. Kevin Owens looked good. He looked strong. I remember last week watching a thing that Kevin Owens did where he was talking about the Universal title run that he had and how he wasn't happy with it and he wished he'd done a lot differently and he wished that he took really advantage of the whole thing. And I don't know if that really impacted me during this match, but I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope he wins. And I was marking a little bit for it, and I really wanted it to happen. It was just a shame. Yeah. Also, it would have been a really good opportunity for Uso to turn on Roman Reigns again. But very good match. Lots of hard hits, lots of ladders, lots of tables. Liam, mark out for me, pal.
Yeah, I was so excited during this match. To sort of echo what you were saying about Kevin Owens and making it believable that he could actually win. There were points where he literally had his hands on the title, and all he had to do was unfasten the strap. And I was literally biting my nails in anticipation, oh my god, is this going to be the moment where Roman gets dethroned? But to what I was saying earlier about Drew looking more resilient than dominant, the same thing happened with Kevin Owens in this match where he looked resilient rather than dominant because he took a pounding from two enemies basically, and he came back looking really strong afterwards. And I think it's because rather than just them working a single body part and being right, let's focus on Kevin's arm, or let's focus on Kevin's leg so he can't climb the ladder, they just absolutely destroyed his entire body, didn't they? And you could tell that he was just so war torn and beaten and tired, but he just kept going. and I think that makes for much more interesting storytelling than "Ow, my knee hurts." So it was more interesting. It was more interesting to watch in that respect, and I really did believe that Kevin was going to win it on a few occasions because part of me was actually thinking to myself, yeah, Roman doesn't actually need the belt for this storyline. He could do it without the belt, so maybe they will put it on Kevin. And then I was like, shut up, you idiot. Like, there's no way they're taking the belt off Roman. But yeah, amazing, amazing match. Really enjoyed it.
Al?
Yeah, can't like sort of agree with Liam more. Really enjoyed it. I loved how like all the table spots like um some people would probably say it was overkill, but for me it's like it really got across that you were really struggling to put this guy down. Like putting him through so many tables and he still got back up, and then even that the look that Roman gave when he got back up and he was like halfway up the ladder and Roman's like
Yeah.
again.
But he's been pulling
Like
that face a
loved
lot.
it.
Yeah, he did that face a lot against the Usos as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it is a case of like it's like a disbelief in himself of like,
Yeah,
God, I really thought I had this. Like,
yeah.
why is it not going my way? Um,
He sort of
but
got like a delusion that he's better than he is, doesn't he?
yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. And I think it will. I think it'll be the payoff at the end of this story that they're doing with him, where it clicks, and that'll
Yeah.
be the reason why you can't put somebody down. But yeah, I thought there were so many inventive things in this match. Like when he eventually put Jay through the announce table and he buried him under everything that he could, just to keep him down. Uh, and like the only the only gripe that there is, and I didn't realize it until like I listened to Brian Alvarez going on about it, and he brought up a really valid point of why has Kevin Owens got nobody to come and help him out? Like
Hmm.
baby faces have no friends.
Yeah, babyfaces don't have friends, do they?
No. And they brought up a point of like Kevin saying like, "Oh, I've betrayed so many people in my career that I don't have friends now." But then they said Daniel Bryan helped him out like the week before or something, and Daniel Bryan was on the kickoff show, so he was in the building essentially. So
Yeah.
why why are people just watching all this stuff happen?
Yeah.
Um, and it was the case of like nobody's coming out to help Kevin, but like medics came out to help Jay to the back when he got injured when Jay wasn't even meant to be in the match.
Can I just add
Uh,
to what you were saying about Jay just then? It
yeah,
the fact that Jay got his leg pilmanized by that chair and then comes back out makes him look more determined than Roman, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
It shows that it
it-
shows Jay's got more guts than Roman does for him to get
yeah.
injured and then come back out and still compete in a match that he wasn't even involved in,
Both
basically.
both of the Usos really, because even Jimmy was like limping down to the ring
Yeah.
to come and save his brother at one point. It makes you
Yeah.
feel like they could be a better champion than Roman's being.
It almost feels, oh, maybe I'm a bit crazy here, and this is a really hot take. I wonder whether they're trying to build the Usos to become main event talent.
What as singles competitors?
Yeah.
No, I
I
think
wonder if it's like a really slow build
I
to
think the
get the Usos
whole
into a
the
main event.
Usos putting more effort in. I think it just makes Roman come across as using them more. I think it's just an. I think it just amplifies that whole I'm using these
Yeah.
people
Yeah, that's true.
more than
Mm.
making them look big. But
Yeah, maybe.
my spot of the match was that when he speared through the guardrail.
Oh yeah, I
And
did.
the
I was going to bring that up, but I thought I'll save it
Yeah.
for somebody else.
and the ring
to bring
announcer
up.
bricked it. That was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. They I was a bit
If Roman came flying through a barricade to watch it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
at first, because I think that happens. So I think the order of events was that Roman speared Owens through the table that was set up in the corner, didn't he? And then he
Yeah.
tried to climb the ladder. And then Owens climbed out of the ring, said that you're gonna have to kill me. So he got down and then went to spear him, and he ended up going through the barricades.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah, you like
So
sidestepped him.
yeah, but I was a bit annoyed at first because I really liked the visual of Kevin just completely collapsed inside the table while Roman climbed up the ladder. I thought that would have been a great sort of point to end on with that visual of just Kevin like just stuck inside a table, just completely lifeless while Roman climbs to the top. But I'm glad it didn't end there because then we got the spots after it.
I was about to say, does that mean you preferred all that happened afterwards not to happen? But fair enough.
No, yeah, but yeah.
Anyway, Roman Reigns retains. I don't know if we said that.
Hey, that rhymes.
Roman Reigns retains.
No way. After this match, I was a bit worried when I saw how long was left of the pay-per-view. I was like, oh gosh, this isn't going to be fantastic. But Orton versus The Fiend in a Firefly House Inferno match.
Close enough.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah.
Thereabouts.
This was really well done. I enjoyed this. Like, as a spectacle, it was good.
Yeah.
But I don't just want the Fiend matches to be spectacles. I want them to be, genuine. Like, don't know. I don't know how to word it, so I'm not going to say it yet. I'm going to think about what I'm
Wrestling
saying.
matches.
Yeah. A lot of.
The caveat with having the Fiend do actual wrestling matches is that Bray's not the most competent wrestler. He's a good storyteller, but he's not a very good wrestler, personally.
I don't know. I think he's better than what people think he is.
Shame on you, Liam.
Yeah, maybe I'm underselling Bray.
I enjoyed his WWE Championship run.
Yeah, honestly, I just
he's doing some really good stuff in that.
Yeah, maybe he's just not had enough opportunities to shine lately, and I'm just got like recency bias on him. But
I think it's because it's not Bray that you're watching; it's the Fiend, and it is meant to be this just otherworldly creature essentially coming out and
yeah, that makes sense.
Being a bit, I don't want to say slow, but like this just numb thing that goes through the motions in a match rather than somebody actually putting a load of effort in and like using the speed and stuff, because he is quick and he's nimble and he's good at what he does. Like there's a lack of voice work. There's a lack of, you can't see what's going on because it's a mask.
It's hard to,
and again,
it's hard to portray pain when you've got a mask on as well.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that though, that the whole idea of the Fiend being sort of like this painless, like he can't feel pain, nothing affects him. I like that.
Yeah, he laughed off a couple of strikes at the start, didn't he?
Yeah, I do like that. I don't know. I've not seen. I'd have to go back and watch like Colt Bray to see how good his in rings was, because, like you say, the Fiend doesn't. It's not the Fiend's character, is it, to have like really flashy in ring matches?
I think if you're gonna go back and watch a really good Bray match, I'd probably say the tag match he had with Roman on an episode of Raw, I want to say.
Okay.
That was really good because the finish was brilliant. Like, it was a proper, you knew where your partner was sort of thing.
Okay. I'll check it out.
But yeah, definitely watch that match. Like, that's a brilliant match in my books. And Bray's great in it.
Were you caught off guard by the fact, either of you, caught off guard by the fact that when they did the entrances, there was no flame rails around the ring like they have for other Inferno matches? Do you know what I mean? like those the bits that go around the outside of the actual ring itself that the flames come out of. Because I was like, where? I thought this was an Inferno match. Where's the fire?
Yeah, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, so no, I wasn't thinking that. But then when they eventually
attention, to be honest,
when they eventually got the flames going, I was like, oh yeah, this is what.
I just kept thinking to myself, they're a bit close to those LED monitors. Them. I hope they don't end up melting.
Yeah, melting a fan.
You just see half the face like.
Just creating a new gimmick for someone.
Yeah. Oh well.
That fan will show up on Raw next night. I'm the Fiend now.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
No,
It was a weird match, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't.
It was a weird match.
And the ending was a bit. Like, I liked it, but I don't know. Like when you're watching WWE, you're expecting PG stuff, and when they don't do PG stuff, it doesn't excite me. It weirds me out a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like watching a kids' film and hearing a sexual innuendo. Like, it's funny because you're an adult, but you're also like, oh, that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I feel like they went too far with the finish. I don't know.
I'm assuming it was a wax dummy.
Oh, definitely.
It looked really plasticky. You could tell straight from the off. I'd rather of them just not bothered.
Yeah, I think they should have. I think they should have finished it on Bray running into the ring on fire and getting RKO'd. That's where it should have stopped, I think.
And then just having his sort of jacket burn out.
Yeah.
Because the flames went away on the road. He didn't have to roll or anything.
Yeah, just letting.
Yeah.
Just letting the flames burn out after he'd been RKO'd, I think. Or even just like have him get up again. So he's on fire, he gets RKO'd, and then he gets up again still on fire, and then you just fade to black. With Randy like staring in disbelief. Because he's won the match already. Yeah, Fiend's on fire, he's won the match.
Literally have him standing there on fire but still looking miffed.
Yeah. Because that would definitely set him as like otherworldly, wouldn't it?
I liked the chair spot, did you like that? Where he doused the chair.
Yes.
And then put Randy in it. I was like, oh wow, that was pretty good. Yeah. It's like you said, Bray's very good at storytelling.
But without a mask.
Yeah. It's just a bit weird. I don't know. I'll have to watch it again, I think.
Yeah. I didn't like Randy becoming a...
I thought you'd say wearing clothes then.
I didn't like Randy wearing clothes either. It's really off-putting seeing him in trousers.
The whole somebody putting across what they want to do whilst wearing a mask kind of thing has been done better by the likes of Kane. Because obviously you didn't see his mouth at first and stuff, and he was still this really dominant wrestler, and he was still doing good wrestling.
But didn't he have a manager?
Paul Bearer was
his manager. Paul Bearer.
Yeah, Paul Bearer.
So
and he had his weird little voice box thing, didn't he?
But even some of the like there's ways of showing intent with wearing a mask. Like they do it in horror films all the time. It's just like they just have like head tilts and stuff to show like.
Yeah, but he does have that, the Fiend.
Yeah, it does. But I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Fiend, but this was just a little bit not. I don't know. I just didn't. This just wasn't the same. And that's
there was something missing from this match
because it brings discussion, and we don't have to like everything. Like I think we've liked everything on this pay-per-view apart from this. Liam didn't like Charlotte.
Boo that woman.
That was it. But yeah, what did you think of the pay-per-view as like a whole?
Solid.
Yeah, it was a solid pay-per-view. I wouldn't have put that match on last.
Why would you not though? Why would you not? Like, imagine if that had happened at the start of the night, someone had died. Someone was set on fire, and yeah.
Well, no, because we're meant to believe that this isn't someone. It's another worldly creature. It's another persona. So I'd have been fine with that. I'd have put like one of the TLC matches on.
Yeah, you should have the TLC matches last, definitely.
Like I'd have stuck the Roman match last. Like yeah, the heel won, and oh, that's not a great thing to go on.
Imagine if they put this match on first, and then just throughout the pay-per-view they had like weird stuff happening, like in backstage segments.
I imagine if like for the whole they come out and drew like a chalk line where Bray's body was, and it was just on the canvas for the entire match.
I'm thinking like just like poltergeisty stuff, to show that like
his essence is living on.
Like it's like he's still there, sort of thing.
Yeah,
just like weird stuff
like Alexa
happening.
just walking through the background or something.
Yeah, just like Alexa walking through, or like stuff like, because they got all that stuff on the ramp, haven't they? So just like stuff falling over, just randomly without people touching it.
Cool.
Or like,
even the setting on fire,
like the screens glitching and stuff.
The fake Bray that was down that set on fire, have it like inflatable, and then as it set on fire, it would have like deflated, and it would have looked weird, like he's
melted
his body.
Yeah, you could even just like glitch the Fiend mask onto one of the screens on the hard
screens. Yeah, just have like the screens glitch with the mask on, just to show that he's not dead, like he's still living on. I mean, if they're gonna go for the full burning the body thing, anyway.
Did you see the?
Sometimes we know better.
Did you see the Alexa Bliss segment? Yeah.
On Raw?
Yeah.
I've
not
seen it yet.
Oh, there's a little segment where she's in the ring and Randy Orton's like, "Oh, he's dead," and then he leaves, and then she then appears in the ring with like a playground setting, and she's swinging. I wasn't a fan of it, but she's kind of alluded that he's still about, so yeah, it's not over. Yeah. Anyway, should we finish it off there?
Yeah.
Thank you. If you've watched this for this long, what you do with your life? No, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you got any bits that you don't agree with us, or you do agree with us, tell us why you don't like Charlotte.
Yeah. If you've missed Steve's face on this video, let us know.
Nobody comments. Comment. We will reply.
He will reply. Am I going the right direction?
No, you're below us in the middle.
He will reply.
I'll reply.
You're pointing at me now.
He will reply.
It's fine. Forget it.
One of us will reply.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And tell you what, as a comment idea, say happy birthday to Steve. He was, I think he was like 40 this weekend or something.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Say bye, champ.
Bye.